Hello everyone, this is AJ and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another episode review of Dexter New Blood, episode 7. Let's talk about this episode. Okay, so yeah, episode 7 of Dexter New Blood, titled Unfair Game. Now, first off, I hope you had a wonderful day yesterday, or when you're watching this a few days ago, whenever it may be. And who here actually took time out of their Boxing Day to watch this episode as soon as it aired? Let me know in the comments below. I certainly did, obviously, as soon as I could watch it. I've watched it. It is Boxing Day here as I've watched it. It's the morning, so yeah. Alright, so like I said, this episode of Dexter. So this is episode 7. Only 2 more episodes left after this one. And then we're at the conclusion. Now, this episode starts with Dexter. He's tied up in the back of a truck. If you remember in the last episode, one of Kurt's men has sort of abducted Dexter. That's where the episode ends. So, yeah, Dexter's in the back of this truck. He gets free, attacks the driver. The truck crashes. Dexter's thrown from the truck. Then a pursuit occurs. The guy driving the truck, who is injured because Dexter's over his face and hurt his mouth and all this sort of stuff. He's got a gun, shoots Dexter, wounds him in the leg, the upper thigh, and starts chasing after him. This pursuit goes on for a considerable amount of the episode, at least half the time of the episode, cutting back and forth with stuff between Harrison and Kurt. Now this episode is quite tight in its storytelling. Obviously the stuff with Dexter being hunted is light on story, because it's sort of action based, but you get a lot of stuff between Harrison and Kurt, where Kurt picks him up, takes him to the school. They go into the school, they have a bit of baseball, but it sort of ends with Harrison getting injured because the baseball machine firing the balls keeps hitting Harrison, but Harrison keeps saying, come on, more, and Harrison's left with a load of bruising. And you can see sort of Kurt is in a sort of sadistic way enjoying this, because Kurt's got his own agenda at this point. He takes Harrison off to his cabin that we know about, feeds him some venison. At least we think it's venison. Yeah, I don't know. The show's going wherever it's going. I don't know. But anyway, so feeds him some venison and then subsequently goes out, comes back in his white ski mask and hunting rifle. Jump back a bit. Dexter himself heads to that cabin. Not the cabin, sorry. Heads to that summer camp that's shut down that we've seen in an earlier episode, where he overpowers the guy following him and subsequently kills him, and then heads off to Kurt's. All while this is going on, Angela herself, Dexter's love interest, she is doing a lot more digging into Dexter and what's going on. She finds out about the incident that occurred in an early episode where Dexter attacked the drug dealer and the other the supplier had overdosed and all this sort of thing. And she comes to see that both of them have marks on their neck where Dexter injects them. And this leads her to start sort of digging a bit more into Dexter, leading into the homicide department he worked in, the Bay Harbour Butcher. This is open to continuation in the next episode. So primarily this episode focuses around Dexter and him being hunted and then heading over to Kurt's, and the stuff between Kurt and Harrison, building a lot of stuff in their characters. That's where most of the character growth in this episode comes, with these two individuals. Dexter arrives just in time to save Harrison, because Harrison's running across the field about to get shot, and Kurt believes that the approaching car is his minion who's bringing Dexter tied up, but obviously, as we know, Dexter's overpowered him, and Dexter sort of saves the day, and Kurt vanishes. And on the drive back, Dexter starts opening up to Harrison about his past. At least that's the way it seems to be going. That's the sort of the narrative that he starts to open up. So yeah, all in all, a good episode. Pretty like I said, light on story in one aspect of it because it's sort of more action based, but a lot of character growth from another perspective of the episode. Angela's digging, it's intriguing as to where that's going to be taking her, and obviously intriguing as to what's to come, considering there's only 4 episodes, only 2 episodes left to go. So yes, very interested to see what happens next week. A fantastic episode, fantastic series. Again, Michael C. Hall's performance as Dexter, you know, I am praising him. It seems like he stepped back into the role with ease from the 9-year break that they had. Yeah, fantastic stuff. Harrison, I've grown to like Harrison. Angela's competent, she's good. Clancy Brown is fantastic, you know, he's a good actor himself anyway. And yeah, so anyway, so that's it. That's my review for this episode. Why don't you tell me in the comments down below where you think this episode's going? Because in some of my past videos, there's been a lot of intriguing thoughts from people, from different viewers, who analyse the show and have their own thoughts as to where the story's going to go. Now, to be honest, I don't do that sort of a thing. I don't really find the time to speculate on where the story's going or what may happen, may not happen. But it's very intriguing reading other people's ideas. People are obviously more into the show than what I am. Either that or they have more time than what I do. I don't know. But nevertheless, it is fantastic to read. I love the comments. I love the intrigue that this show, and I love how this show again shows itself to be something that gets people involved, that gets people talking, gets people, you know, it's got a really fantastic fan base, Dexter does, and you know, it's really good to hear your comments. So please consider leaving a comment down below and hitting the subscribe button. And why not? Like and share. After this series ends, I'm going to start revisiting all the other series of Dexters and possibly doing videos focused on them. It's been some time since I've seen them, so it'll be an interesting time to revisit. This series certainly has sparked interest because this series has been good. I have enjoyed it. Anyway, this is AJ. Thanks for watching. I suppose it'll be the new year when I do my next review. It'll be 2022. So if I don't see you or talk to you before then, have a good new year. Hope you had a fantastic Christmas and see you on the next one. Take care, everyone. Goodbye.